Hey, fourth grade, it's Miss Reader, and I am going to read to you your story for the week. This week, you guys should have already read Spiders by Nick Bishop. Remember, this is an expository text, meaning it's nonfiction. So we will be learning all about spiders. Let's keep in mind our essential question for the week is what helps an animal survive? We're going to read how spiders have adapted to survive. We talked all about adaptations and different ways that animals survive. So let's see how the spiders do it. Spiders by Nick Bishop. Some spiders are as small as a grain of sand. The biggest, the Goliath bird-eater tarantula from South America, is as big as a page in this book. Yet all spiders have similar features. They have 8 legs, fangs, spin silk, and eat other animals. At first, you might confuse them with insects, but it is easy to tell the difference. Insects have 6 legs, spiders have 8, and spiders never have wings. Let's look at our caption. The Goliath bird-eater tarantula likes to stay near its burrow on the rainforest floor. It waits for prey to come close enough to grab. A spider's body has 2 main parts. The back part is called the abdomen. This contains the heart, which pumps pale blue blood, yes, blue, and the spinnerets, which make silk. The front or head part is called the cephalothorax. It has the spider's legs, eyes, fangs, brain, stomach, and 2 short arms called pedipalps, which the spider uses to hold its prey. The green lynx spider is perfectly camouflaged when it hides among leaves waiting to pounce on an insect. The long black spines on its leg are thought to help trap its prey. Spiders eat in an unusual way. They don't chew and swallow food like you do. They drink it. First, the spider stabs its prey with its fangs and injects poisonous venom to stop it from moving. Then it dribbles digestive juices on its meal. This turns the animal's insides into soup so the spider can slurp them out. Afterward, all that's left of the prey are empty bits of skin and some wings. The black widow spider has just caught a wasp in her web. She will feed once she has wrapped it safely in silk. Most spiders have 8 eyes, so they can look several ways at once, but a spider cannot see as clearly as you. Their eyes are usually very small and simple. Spiders will notice if something moves nearby, but they often cannot see shapes very well. A few spiders have no eyes at all. They live deep inside caves where it is completely dark all the time, but they have no trouble catching prey. That's because they have other amazing senses to rely on. The long-jawed spider is a web builder. It gets its name from the very long jaws that hold the 2 thin fangs, which you can see folded underneath. You can see his fangs folded underneath there. A spider does not have a nose or ears, at least not like you do. Even so, it has extraordinary senses all over its body. Take a close look. You will see this spider is covered with hairs. Many of these sense touch, vibration, and sounds. Hairs on spiders' legs can sense the sound of a flying insect. Other organs on the feet can smell and taste things just by walking on them. A spider can even recognize the taste of its own silk by touching it. This huntsman spider is beautifully camouflaged on the rainforest leaf. Hairs on its body and legs will sense the vibration made by the footsteps of an approaching insect. So we've already talked about lots of different adaptations that the spider has to survive. Hopefully you guys have been making note of those. Spider skin is made of tough stuff called chitin. It is the spider's personal body armor as well as its skeleton. Spiders don't have the bones inside their body for support. Their hard skin is like a skeleton they wear on the outside. It protects and supports the spider's body. This hard skin does not stretch, so a spider must molt now and then as it grows. The spider finds a safe place and then slowly squeezes out of its old skin. It can take an hour and is very stressful. The spider must even shed the skin covering its eyes and the inside of its mouth. Afterward, its new skin is damp and soft like putty. The spider rests until the new skin dries and hardens. A cobalt blue tarantula has to roll on its back to molt. It is pulling the old skin off of its legs. Its new fangs are pure white, but they will turn dark later. Silk is the secret of a spider's success. Spiders have made several different types or make several different types, which can be sticky, stretchy, strong, or fluffy. Each has a special use for making egg sacs, wrapping prey, building webs, or making drag lines that the spider trails as it walks along or jumps. Silk is made by the spinnerets on the spider's abdomen. Liquid threads come out of dozens of tiny nozzles and turn into solid as the spider pulls them. A spider's silk is an amazing substance. It can be stronger than steel, and can stretch twice its own length. Best of all, it's recyclable. The spider can eat its silk when it is finished with it. A black and yellow garden spider will use its legs to turn its prey as it wraps with its silk from its spinnerets. So you can see it's using these legs to spin it, but then wrapping it with silk from here. Spider webs are made of silk. Some webs look like old tissue paper draped on hedges. Others hang in messy tangles in the corner of your garage. And the best known is the orb web with its beautiful spiral of sticky threads. A large orb web may contain more than 100 feet of silk thread and can take about an hour to build. Most spiders build their webs at night, working by touch. Once finished, the spider sits in the middle or at the edge and holds the web so it can feel the vibration of a trapped insect. If the prey is a dangerous wasp, the spider may cut it free. Otherwise, it wraps the prey in silk and bites. Orb web spiders have special claws and nonstick feet so they can walk on their webs without getting stuck. Sounds like another adaptation. So let's read about our author. A creepy crawly kind of guy. Nick Bishop is an author and photographer of nature books for kids. He also happens to really love spiders. What some people find creepy and gross is utterly amazing and intriguing to Nick. Born in England, Nick has lived and traveled around the world. Some of his trips have been in search of the most interesting spiders on the planet. Sometimes his wife, a biologist, comes along. He seeks out spiders with other creatures to show kids what the natural world is all about. Nick has even raised his own spiders at home. He does this so he can take photos of them doing things like molting and laying eggs. It is hard to get pictures of spiders doing these things in the wild. Most of Nick's spiders stay in their cages, but a few pesky ones have found ways to escape. Don't worry though, Nick always has been able to catch the runaways. Author's purpose. Nick includes dramatic photos and captions alongside with his text. How do these text features give you a better understanding of spiders? So how do our pictures that we went through give us a better understanding? Sometimes it's hard for us to be able to think about spiders and think about all of their body just because sometimes they're so small. So these pictures really zoom up and able to give you a better perspective of what's going on here. So you guys hopefully have listened all the way through and followed along in your book. Use this video to help you with your test, and you can also use it to help you with your assignments. So if you guys have any questions, just let us know. But other than that, have fun learning about more adaptations this week.